I go back to what Dr. Hendricks said, talking about, taking advantage of a gift or a talent or curiosity you have about something. I give you an example. There's a gentleman who lives in our area that I had a chance to really work alongside at the Olympics in 2004, which is in Athens, Greece. His name is Steve Allen. This is a man who had a job working for the power company. Good paying job, good benefits. But there was something else, inside of him. He wanted to be an artist. He went to an art exhibit. He talked with the artist, and he always was one of these people who would find themselves with a sheet of paper in front of him. He'd start with a pencil for no reason. And so he decided to follow that. And he took a course and just started working with art. And before the '96 Olympics, they commissioned him to do a mural on the side of a building here downtown Atlanta, and that's when it took off. Since that time, he's done the Olympic poster for the U.S. Olympic Committee before each and every Olympic Games. And it started just from something, just following his heart. Now he may do 3-4 pieces a year. People may get him to go in their homes or in their offices over their fireplaces or whatever, and they give him a date. They give him half of it when he starts. He gets the rest of it when he's finished. And when he does about 4 or 5 of those a year, he's done plenty. And he still gets to travel the world to the Olympics. And he could have stayed in that job with the power company, that had the benefits and everything set, but you can follow your heart and go after that gift that you have, and you see where it led him. So I tell anybody to try that.
My name is Precious Oakley, and I go to Towson High School. And my question is, do some people seem to think money is more important than following their dreams? What about if following their dreams doesn't lead to making money? Do you think they should still go for what they're passionate about?
I'd rather be happy than to be wealthy. I know people who have lots of things, to include money and cars or whatever, and they're not happy. I know people who don't have a lot of money, but they're following a passion, and they have overwhelming joy. So I would always say follow what makes you happy. But usually, most times, money follows you doing something that you're passionate about. The truth of the matter is, in time, if you work and if you have good work ethics, you're going to find money. That's not going to be an issue for you. The bigger issue is, will you be happy doing what you're doing? So make sure that you spend some time finding happiness in your work as well.
And you'll always smile when the alarm clock comes on. You'll always smile when the alarm clock comes on.
That's right.
Some people, say those words they shouldn't say when the alarm clock comes on because they don't want to go where they have to go. But that's what, that's the choice that they made.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather smile when I hear mine go off.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% agree with them, and I think you should definitely follow what you're passionate about and what's going to make you happy. With that said, you also do have to consider that you do have financial responsibilities. You do want to be able to, put a house over your family's head, and you want to not struggle too much. So with that said, I think you also have to look at where are the job opportunities with what you are passionate about. Don't be afraid to go after a job that's stable and secure in the interim, and pursue that passion as possibly an extracurricular activity as a secondary income at first, until you feel comfortable to then go into it with everything you have. I think that's another option as opposed to just throwing everything into following the passion at first.
Thank you.
Oh, I was just going to say also just one little nugget, live within your means. That's key. Don't stretch yourself out so far, when you're choosing a career or whatever your path may be, just choose a house that might be smaller if you qualify for something larger, but choose something smaller so that you'll have a lower mortgage payment, but just live within your means so you won't have that stress of the financial burden.
Thank you so much to our studio audience and to our special guests. We truly appreciate you sharing your amazing stories with our students. You inspired me, so I know you've inspired our students. Thank you so much. Thank you for chatting with us. Be sure to check out the websites available to you, See your school counselor. Take advantage of all the classes, all the pathways that the district offers. Take care and see you next time. Thanks for chatting with us.